What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? I guess I'm live now. Of course, we got something prepared for y'all. We're gonna wait on everybody to come in, and make sure you hit that like button on the way in as we get started, and enjoy. You know, enjoy. Shout out to everybody that's here.
Myjahnee reframed this lawful action into a storyline designed to evoke alarm and distrust. In her video titled, "I'm Calling the Police on Prime," she repeatedly suggested that Octavius's filing could constitute something more sinister, at one point implying that she could escalate the matter to local law enforcement. At timestamp 1300, she states, if somebody was malicious, if they were spiteful, if they were vengeful, I could easily be sending in that counter notification to the local authorities, to your local authorities. While phrased hypothetically,
I want Myjahnee to do that because I'm getting tired. You know, I am just getting tired of people playing around with Octavius Prime, police, put him in jail, illegal, all that shit. You know what I mean? I'm ready for the British accredited registry to send their agents out from a foreign jurisdiction to put me in a whole nother jurisdiction. I don't know. But yeah, send the British accredited people. Present the British to me. You know what I mean? I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm not going to jail over a fucking counterclaim. But we'll continue and let y'all hear it out as y'all pile in. That's what the Bar Association stands for. It's the British Accredited Registry. Okay?
This language plants the seed of criminality in her viewers' minds, suggesting Octavius's actions might somehow involve police intervention. This is
what's going on
misleading.
in the safe zone.
DMCA counter
Honey
notifications are strictly civil matters. They are handled by platforms like YouTube or, in rare cases, through civil courts. Local police have no jurisdiction, and attempting to involve them would lead nowhere. By invoking the imagery of police escalation, she successfully triggers a fear response in her audience, a tactic rooted in cognitive psychology known as amygdala hijacking, where emotional reactions override rational analysis. Throughout the live stream, Myjahnee strategically
So I want y'all to understand what she does is she plays with words, okay? She's a wordsmith like a lot of attorneys are. That's the reason why she got a law degree, because they can write good essays, they can play with words. Basically, they're high-level language arts people. But as far as like always being understanding of technicality, mathematics, and shit like that, you know what I mean? Where that shit kind of coincide with law, balancing the scales. A lot of times these people are Looney Tunes. And we kind of seeing a little bit of Looney Tune coming on with this particular person. So, you know, the amygdala hijacking is talking about calling the police on Prime. You know, what they did was illegal, okay? Now, that lady hasn't shown y'all one law that I broke, okay? She has not showed where I am, by definition, by taking what I had, covering my name up, get rid of all privacy issues. But we do know on her community wall, she has somebody's full name. I'm here for it. Full name displayed on her community wall. First and last name. And this was a procedural, whatever it is, that didn't even get filed in federal court, or it got rejected. Why is it on her community? Why she got somebody's full name on her community wall? So she uses this emotional stuff and her use of I'm an attorney as a way to get y'all charged up, thinking that what she's doing is legal and it's like some deep stuff. But I want y'all to listen to the mental manipulation, because I looked at what she had. I prepared this for the AI to actually read back to let y'all understand the mind games and tactics and psychological manipulation that this particular wordsmith is using, you know what I mean, in order to, you know, get what she want out of the situation. Hold on, let me make sure, because I am talking. To get what she wanted out of the situation, which is people giving money, people, you know, given to these causes or whatever that, well, from what we see, don't really mature. You know what I mean? So I'll let y'all hear the rest of it. I ain't gonna over talk it, but let's hit that like button, okay?
His fear with personal attacks, creating a narrative that feels urgent and deeply personal to her audience. At timestamp 21:13, she speculates. He says he has a son. I don't know if that's true. Some people say he doesn't. If he does, he's a slimy father. And if he doesn't, then why lie about it? This technique, known as double bind framing, positions Octavius as dishonest regardless of the truth. Whether he has a child or not, she constructs a narrative where either option casts him negatively. Importantly, none of this speculation is relevant to the dispute at hand. It functions purely as character assassination, deliberately shifting focus away from the legal issue and toward identity-based doubt. Another emotionally charged tactic appears when she invokes her daughter, stating at timestamp 1955 that Octavius was in the chat while they were insulting my daughter, without providing evidence that Octavius participated in or endorsed any inappropriate remarks. This framing positions him as morally suspect by mere association. In social psychology, this is called moral contamination. This narrative relies not on proof, but on the emotional instinct to protect children, exploiting the audience's natural empathy to further vilify him without substantiating the claim. As the video progresses, a clear pattern emerges in how Myjahnee leverages her audience to build and reinforce her storyline. At timestamp 28:45, she begins soliciting unverified gossip from live chat participants, reading their statements aloud and integrating them into her ongoing commentary. One viewer claims that Octavius has targeted other women before, to which she responds, "I didn't know that, but that's interesting." By repeating these unconfirmed statements in real time, she amplifies rumors without directly endorsing them, creating an echo chamber effect where speculation becomes collective.
Okay, now that's the same thing she was accusing me of with I had 74 on the channel the other day, is that, oh, these are unconfirmed things or whatever. Meanwhile, the people the comments that she's reading have legal issues with in real time, and I made her aware of that. Doesn't matter. So she got the Judge Fifi, Judge Ninja Turtle, as y'all know. I have a court case with a seal on it, and I actually show y'all that. So when the AI is reading that, I will show you a seal on a case with that person. Okay? Now I'm gonna expose no privacy or nothing like that. But these are the people that are feeding her information about me. We see in the chats where Judge Ninja Turtle was over there, I guess became some kind of expert on me because all the stalking and been verified bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That these weirdos are using the weaponized to slander a nigga name. But we're gonna continue.
This psychological strategy exploits social proof, a phenomenon where individuals assume something must be true if enough people appear to believe it. The more her audience hears these claims repeated, the more credible they seem, regardless of their accuracy. Adding another layer to this dynamic is Myjahnee's repeated invocation of her status as an attorney, which she uses to bolster her credibility and frame Octavius's actions as legally questionable. At timestamp 24:48, she asserts, "I know the law, and what Octavius is doing could be considered illegal representation." While this statement carries weight for viewers unfamiliar with copyright law, it is incorrect. Filing a counter notification as an authorized representative is explicitly permitted under both federal statute and YouTube policy. There is no practicing law without a license, no unauthorized legal representation, and no misrepresentation involved. By leveraging her professional title, she activates authority bias, a cognitive shortcut where audiences give greater weight to statements made by perceived experts, even when those statements lack supporting evidence. Beyond these individual tactics, The overall structure of Myjahnee's narrative reveals a broader strategy, engineering audience perception through a combination of emotional triggers and confirmation bias. She carefully intertwines gossip, fear, and moral framing to maintain high engagement while keeping viewers aligned with her perspective. For example, she claims she doesn't care about Octavius's personal life, but spends more than 10 minutes discussing it in detail. She insists the dispute is not about drama, while openly inviting her audience to speculate on his past behavior.
Okay, so let me explain something to y'all. I'm gonna pause that for a second. All right, y'all. I had to switch my Wi-Fi over because this one is that's the main Wi-Fi, but so I got a more solid Wi-Fi, so that way we have all that skipping. So everything should be good now. So we should be golden with everything. So what I want to come live and talk about is that this lady is actually playing mind games with this whole copyright situation. She's drawing it out. She's saying that she's taking 74 to court. The time frame for her to send that in is over. So basically, if she does get a CCB win months from now or whenever the fuck is that supposed to be, how you doing? I'm 74. Let me speak to everybody before I get into it. Diving deeper, in and over the glow, Loretta Rivers, Tiffany, Moonbeam. Who else we got here? Simply Red. Trying to look for some of the people I haven't spoke to as of yet. But yeah, let's go ahead and continue. So what's going on is there's a lot of mental manipulation going on with her crowd. It's not about Octavius. So what she's doing is she's weaponizing me. So even with this supposed false, defamation thing that she's supposed to be doing, she got to realize that she made positive statements about me being a fraud, me being saying that I'm practicing law, which there is no evidence of me practicing law. And that basically the whole process of the counter notification is a fraud based off the fact that it was done fraudulently by me. I'm not an attorney. I can't do this, when it is explicitly shown within the DMCA law. And I read it multiple times. The AI has read it multiple times. So it doesn't seem like to me when she's put my name in the title, talking about Prime calling the police, and then she's talking about how she can have me in jail. I mean, she has every right to put me in jail and call the West Palm Beach Police Department, you know what I mean, and let them know that I'm practicing law without a license or whatever, and I need to be arrested because I'm violating the British accredited registry, whatever the fuck. Okay, so that is all bullshit, you know what I mean? And at the same time, she got the whole situation going on with 74, where she's saying that she got defamation and she's gonna take this lawsuit to federal court and shit. But at the same time, why are you talking about it? Why are you online? The first thing, when I got a lawyer, you know what I mean? When I actually had cases like I had a case with my employer years ago and I got a settlement. The first thing to do, don't talk about it on social media. That's the first thing. I mean, are you giving yourself that type of understanding, or are you the exception to the rule, or whatever the fuck? Because right now, you even tied her. That's defamation. You're saying about that person that said positive statements about how he wanted to piss on little girls' mouths and things like that, and you're saying that person is just as worse as a person that said that they are a self-admitted pedophile. And those things are not true. And yet, at the same time, after you being aware of this person saying these type of things, what you do, you actually echo some of the rhetoric while he's in your chat. Same thing with Judge Ninja Turtle, who not only squatted me, but also impersonated one of my sisters, who at any time can call the West Palm Beach Police Department and have that goddamn big Oompa Loompa 600 saved by motherfucking life ass bitch, and have a motherfucking ass locked the fuck up for impersonation and making fake police calls in her name. And I have the complete fucking video. Okay? I have the complete video of that. I have all the evidence. I have the privacy complaints and all that shit that I put on that channel. Okay, but you're soliciting all of this pool of bullshit about me. But at the same time, that's all distractions from the fact that if I'm a good father, I don't have kids or not. At the end of the day, that goddamn counter notification went over there and fucked you up over there when it comes down to the bullshit that that you've been giving to your people, because you receive funds from your crowd and you want to say that you live good and you drink good, you do all that kind of shit or whatever. There was also mentions about how big and fat I am or whatever. I'm not fat no more. I come on camera. I come on camera and you could see me. You can see my torso and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it may have been a reality in the past, but let's go ahead. Let's go down to it. You know, where? You know what I'm saying? Where? 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 Okay? Where? You know, we looking nice, we looking clean, we looking crisp, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, you can say, I'm doing well or whatever, but I'm on a $6,000 computer. The graphics card alone is a 3090. I paid $3,700 for the motherfucker. I'm all kinds of broke, to let everybody tell it. A 16 core AMD CPU and 128 gigs of RAM in this computer alone that I work on, that do AI and all kinds of shit. Okay, so I mean, coming online, that this is the flex. So like, if you are getting thousands of dollars and shit like that, you should be upgrading your sound, all kinds of shit, but just sitting there showing some goddamn window and shit like that, you know what I mean, is not that impressive. I mean, I would be more impressed with the fact that if you could come on here and do a better production or even do a PowerPoint, you know what I'm saying, on what the fuck you're talking about, instead of just sitting up there doing spitting hot air and talking shit and wonder whether or not I got love in my life or if I got kids or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? That's not what the fuck I came over here for, to talk about my family life. And I think the weirdos that you have associated with are talking about on the back end with me, I mean, they're obsessed, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Being verified can't verify every fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things that have taken place in my life that are not common to man when it came to certain things that have happened. You know what I mean? That's why niggas can't find certain shit about me. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that when it comes to that, when I spoke about fatherhood, you will not find him. Okay? None of you bitches will. You know what I mean? Nobody will. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, it goes back to this, like, also, Octavius is big, strong man. I'm not the one with a fucking law degree. I'm not the one that got with the British accredited system and all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the connections and things like that you have. You're the online monster. You're the big motherfucker that niggas should be scared of according to society. You know what I mean? But obviously, because maybe it seems like I process at my analytical mind is actually, it seems like it's more superior to the scattered brain schizo. What I'm kind of seeing a little bit of PTSD, a little bit of schizo, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. I am not labeling you. I'm not a psychologist or nothing like that. But I'm seeing scattered brain. I'm seeing unorganized. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to come out and do this legal argument and debate with me back and forth, and at the same time, you lost so far, you know what I mean? You wasn't prepared enough, organized enough to actually just stop a DMCA counter notification by doing a federal filing. And the reason why you didn't want to do that, because you know you'd be labeled for the rest of your life with going down to the court with 74 over a fucking screenshot and some petty shit. So you're trying to go around it with some CBC claim or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? And like you said, you could have called the police and I could have wrote a fucking newspaper article in your city and in the city that you got that civil lawsuit about civil oppression that I'm suffering from an officer of the fucking court. Because I got somebody that's constantly saying that I'm doing illegal shit. That's a law professional, a legal professional, obviously, that is totally fucking false. And also has almost 10,000 subscribers and loyal followers that are believing that I am being a big black man that's bullying this little woman. You know what I'm saying? That's way over across the country. I never imposed my physicality on you. I never said I'm going to do anything physical to you. I mean, whether or not I have children or not, are you trying to bend over and provide me some or what? You know what I'm saying? I mean, what is that? You feel like? Do you feel like you want to give Prime a baby or something like that? I mean, I know I'm looking snatched and looking good or whatever the fuck. But you know what I'm saying? I was actually trying to tell you about the idiots that are populating your place, and you've seen the videos on my community wall. They can say whatever you want to say about 74 and her, whatever she do or whatever she said or whatever. But motherfucker ain't 74 is not posting your child, posting where your child go to school. You know what I'm saying? Talking about sex and all kinds of shit or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Fake sex scenarios and shit like that with the weirdos that you have populated around you. I see that the company you're keeping, you got a motherfucker that is a fucking fraud that in real life I have. See this? You can look up this a deputy clerk right here. This some real shit. Okay? See this? Make sure I don't put everything out, even with myself. See this? You say Judge Fifi, see the whole you can type that. That's some real shit. Okay? So you let that, you as an officer of court, you let that bitch know that she got a motherfucking court case. Okay? From all that goddamn bullshit and harassment that she been doing. But yet you would go ahead and say that, oh, I'm going to go ahead and get some shit from this fat bitch that I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? That harassed me for no fucking reason, obviously. Is the expert on Octavius Prime because she read some shit and some goddamn uncle fucking bitch from Virginia. They collaborated and doxed. You know what I mean? And been verified and other shit, I guess collaborated, and I guess they heard some other shit, you know what I'm saying, from arguments from me and my ex or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? You niggas don't know nothing about me no more than what Ben Verified said or what, you know what I'm saying, whatever arguments came out. And even at the same time, my ex was roasting me, you know what I'm saying, and I roasted her. You know what I'm saying? And you niggas was there for it. Videos up to 13, 14, 15,000 views, you know what I'm saying? At a time, okay, when we did that shit, you niggas were thoroughly fucking entertained. So if there was anything least, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was a bit. Yeah, there's some descendants for me, and I have stepchildren also. But children that I raised also. I mean, but I don't understand what is that to you. I mean, are you interested, or do you feel like you're fertile enough to carry a nigga baby or some shit? Because like, what does the fuck does this have to do with the fucking counterclaim? What does this have to do with you not responding to YouTube in 14 days and putting that shit out, but responding to them in time and putting the shit out in time, you know what I'm saying, as an attorney to give them a proper response and to look at it and understand the mission? I actually did it before. My ex actually did it before. You know what I'm saying? Slow the nigga down. The nigga, you know, nigga could had to wait a few months before the video was restored or whatever the fuck, because we filed the shit in court. Yeah, we didn't have the proper registry with the U.S. Patent Office and things like that. So yeah, you know what I mean? So us as lay people, unauthorized to touch the law, the land, and all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it lawfully, you know what I'm saying, if you want to talk about law, you know what I'm saying, the 12th Amendment bars anybody with a noble title from actually holding office. So it's all kinds of dumb shit that's in the law to say things to the contrary. That means that no lawyer can actually hold office in the U.S. government under the 12th Amendment. Okay? But that, you know, do anybody honor that? No, they don't. And at the same time, if you feel like don't be threatening me with a good time, call the motherfucking people, call the white people, and they come out here and I'll tell them the same motherfucking thing. I'll go to the goddamn British accreditation system or whatever the fuck and sit there here in Florida, you know what I'm saying, and tell them to kiss my ass too. And I'll do all the kind of notifications I want to do as an authorized representative any day, all day, you know what I'm saying? So you make that report. Go ahead and make that report to them. And, you know what I'm saying? If you do, I'll just go down and turn myself in tomorrow on a junkie stunt and run my numbers up and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And say, okay, yeah, I'm giving myself over to the authorities because I destroyed Myjahnee's little dream about, you know what I'm saying? I exposed her from getting all that fucking money, you know what I'm saying? That she said she needed to do the emergency filing and all that shit. So what happened to all of that? All that, the talking around shit, all them words and multiple lives and things like that. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't gonna like fuck over a real nigga's mind. And nigga ain't gonna like, okay, nigga, when did you, where it, you told your people that you was gonna do all this shit with all this money. What's going on, Bougieville? Bougieville TM, what's going on? That's Kiki. What's good? Oh, that's not Kiki. That's what's yeah. So we want to know, like, it don't matter to me because I'm not your supporter. I ain't sending you no money. But at the end of the day, I understand that you are weaponizing me. You have slandered me. And when you slandered me and said I'm committing fraud and I'm committing acts of that are illegal, you also slandered and defamed in 74. So how the fuck you gonna have a claim for defamation and shit? Because motherfuckers calling you all kinds of prostitutes, as you say. But at the same time, you're up here saying niggas breaking federal laws and shit. Niggas are out here doing unethical, not unethical, but niggas doing straight illegal shit. And there's all kinds of penalties and fines that I could suffer for just doing a DMCA counter notification. So do your best. I don't need you to sit there and like be nice to me about anything. You know what I'm saying? Because that was some bullshit right there. If I was slimy, so oh damn, this lawyer, I did read one of your comments say, child, he just want to sue you. He want to sue you because you got all this money. What they call it, Nana. Nana just want to sue you. They just want to sue you and they want all your money, Nana. That's what they want. That nigga just want that money. I got his eyes on the prize. Baby, I just see you on your community wall. I see you in that bathing suit over there. You know what I'm saying? And I saw the video with the bathing suit in Disney World, you know what I'm saying? And you going up and down some stairs and shit like that. You know what I mean? I ain't eyeballing the nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? If you doing well, nigga, it don't mean me nothing. You know what I'm saying? But you shitting don't make me eat. You over there eating caviar with goddamn gold film over the motherfucker. You eating 14 karat gold, eating diamonds, sprinkling diamonds on your salads and shit. If that doesn't mean nothing to motherfucking Octavius, the hell I'm gonna care about you doing well or whatever. I'm like, okay, niggas shining. You know what I'm saying? Like I played the song the other day with Big. You said, Nick, so we used to floss the gold, we used to hold the gold. Now we flossing diamonds. Niggas want my team to stop shining. Pray my fame start declining. You know, I'm not a fucking hater. I ain't praying on your downfall, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But you over there got the niggas that's praying on mine. I didn't even know who the fuck this goddamn Judge Ninja Turtle ass motherfucking goofy ass bitch was. This goddamn big Oompa Loompa big pizza, ordering 5 fucking pizzas, still hungry, diet soda drinking ass bitch. Judge Ninja Turtle, you know what I'm saying? Just dox me on a random. You know what I'm saying? Just dox me on a random and see what I can do. I can provide a receipt on that. That shit's real. Go look, run the case, nigga. Run the case. Run the case. Okay? And it's sealed, motherfucker. Okay? Sealed. It's sealed. You know what I mean? What's so hard about that? My stupid ass is up here. Me and the goddamn AI robot, you know what I mean, was able to do all that shit. But one thing you ain't gonna find out about Octavius, I ain't doxing none of these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I ain't looking at for nothing about Myjahnee and nothing she got going on beyond what the fuck she got on her YouTube page because I don't give a fuck. Okay? And when I did look up your contact, I was like, I want to contact you to let you know that she was saying some fucked up shit about me and accusing me of some illegal shit. And when I did, when I was looking for your information, because the first email was kind of messed up. I think I had it messed up. Then I said I used the email I had from the counter notification that the copyright claim. So I sent it to that. But when I was looking it up, so she a lawyer, let me go ahead, contact, let her know, hey, you know what I'm saying? You saying some fucked up shit about me, you accusing me of some legal shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what you're doing is actually harassing me. You know what I mean? I feel this is like, to me, it seems like it's civil oppression. I'm being oppressed by an officer of the court that has a license, and you say you got federal license and you got goddamn state license and shit. I'm just a nigga. You know what I mean? You know, I'm just a nigga, man. You know what I mean? That's it. I ain't, I'm just a nigga. But shit, at the same time, shit, like we got shit moving. You know what I mean? 74 got shit going on with the same person. But this person was over there talking about they got guns and they got some guns and shit in your chat. You know what I mean? So my time for them to pull out some gun or some shit like that. It was weird. Matter of fact, because I know you be crying and shit. You be like, oh, Octavius is over. He's over there saying something about my subscribers are threatening him with guns. We go look it up. Well, niggas be, and I'll tell you exactly what the weirdo said over there. Weird ass niggas. Oh, you guys, the motherfucker, listen, we got the screenshot too. Shout out to whoever got that screenshot. So we got this nigga right here in your chat. Judge Fifi with the receipts, okay? That not only just impersonated my sister, lied, said that I was home with a gun, running around the house with an AK or some shit, with an assault rifle, and my mom was all kind of mental ill, and she was missing for 4 days and shit like that, and even said help. You know what I'm saying? And had the so-called police come out here, and when the police came out here, then I had a lot of other fuck niggas trying to do all kind of wellness checks and shit like that. You know what the police said? We investigate all the motherfuckers because they're playing with police services and shit. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of bitches go, did you get the wellness check today? No, because the West Palm Police Department understands that there's a lot of weird ass niggas. Y'all like, this motherfucker wasn't the first. They try to send weird ass shit because at the same time we expose truth on you goddamn demons. We shine light on you con artist ass fuck niggas. And you goddamn uncle fucking bitches. You goddamn children of fucking incest. You know what I'm saying? The children of Balaam, the devil. Okay? You know what I'm saying? You devil worshiping ass, lost soul ass niggas. So this nigga was talking about, right, let me get back on Octavius ass. Okay? With her, you know, how she talk. Then she talking about calling 74 Big Face. Or something. Suing Miss Big Face or whatever. I guess she's calling her that bullshit. Got all this stuff. So have all these weirdos and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like for you to be so bougie and high up there and everything, a graduate of law graduate of UCLA and all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? A nigga really want to salute you and shit and say like I'm proud of you and all that shit. But you run around with goddamn mental ill bitches that get Social Security checks and shit. That, you know what I'm saying, got records of put roaches in feeding tubes and things like that. You congregate with them type of hoes. And then after jump to, I'll discern who I want in my chat and everything like that. Cool. You know what I mean? 74 asked one of the weirdos, just can't you just, hey bro, do your thing. Motherfucker out there start doing all kind of harassing videos and, you know what I mean? Oh, stop bothering me. Oh, you know what I'm saying? No, but he's pill popping mental ill Social Security motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? These goddamn welfare recipient ass, goddamn food stamps, useless eater ass niggas. All they want to do is sit on fucking line, harass motherfuckers, and beg for fucking cash apps and dox motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know what I'm saying? Your friends, you know what I'm saying? Niggas that you're surrounding yourself around with are very fucked up and very fucking low at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? They're fucking, them some low ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? I said I didn't want to even get like we ain't gonna talk about the dwarf and everything because you like I'm finna go live. Yes, Lord. Yeah, Lord, I'm finna go live and talk and every time you talk, just talk all about between women. Like, see, I ain't get out here and start talking about between Myjahnee and booty and cootie and all that shit and all that. You know what I mean? I'm keeping it respectful and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I get disrespectful. People get disrespectful me, but you gotta kind of push me and shit like that. You know what I mean? So we ain't go into all that stuff. And then even with the body shaming, I'll just say, please don't do all that either. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to go and try to body shame nobody or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? You know, it just goes to show, like, you know, if those type of niggas, those kind of demons and weirdos are attracted and they are fully accepted and shit, you know what I'm saying? I kind of see that, hey, it justifies, you saying, I don't know 74 like that, but it kind of justifies in the spirit. You hanging with a goddamn bitch that had roaches in her goddamn kids' feeding tubes, okay? You know what I'm saying? Got all kinds of labeled unfit, you know what I'm saying? And even had some shit going around about the motherfucker allegedly, you know what I'm saying, dealing in incest and shit. Things like that. You know what I'm saying? Beating a fucking child on fucking line. You know what I'm saying? But that I'd rather hang around 74. Like, I could go out and I could do a double date with 74 and her husband and me and whoever the date woman I'm dating. And I wouldn't mind being seen in public. Now, what I do know about you, you wouldn't want to be seen in public with the motherfuckers that you use, that you're soliciting information about me. You wouldn't want to be seen in public with them bragging motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? One of them, the little nigga is like 5 foot fucking 2. The nigga's a little guy. The nigga is like this. You know what I'm saying? The nigga is like this. You know what I'm saying? And just full of hell, just mad at the world, full of hell to hate every fucking woman. You know what I'm saying? Mad because he wasn't born with a pussy. You know what I'm saying? Mad at every fucking female and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Mad, just mad. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And his thing, he feel strong when he done cuss the bitch out. Like, I heard him the other day talking about when I used to drag and toe tag them bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so I already just say it. Bitch, I used to drag and toe tag with the broken wrist. I drag and toe tag the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was over there thinking he was getting 74 together. He was like, and 3 snaps in the deformation. You know what I'm saying? Like he thought he was doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, I mean, that's his call to fame. That's how he feels strong and masculine, shit like that. When you're a 5'2" shrimp ass nigga, and you could eat most women's pussies by walking up to them. You know what I'm saying? And just putting your face right there, standing up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I understand your anger towards women and all people and all adults and all children. You know what I'm saying? You're so low to the ground, you have to smell everybody's dirty drawers and farts. So I get it. Okay? I get it. You're mad. You're mad at the world. You're mad at children. You know what I'm saying? A nigga like me at 8 years old was probably like, look at this little short ass nigga. You know, I wasn't always an angel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see me at 8, I was strong, I was fast. I see a little nigga like him, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, my friends that older and shit, you know what I'm saying? This is like 80, this is like the 90s and shit, you know what I'm saying? Just walk up to him. Just knock the old man out, you know what I'm saying? For no reason and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because he like, man, I'm like 5'5", this nigga 5'2", 30 years old and shit, or 40 years old, you know what I'm saying? And just knock the nigga out to show I'm a hard nigga in the streets. I'm knock the grown man out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm 8 years old and shit like that. So I understand niggas like that hating kids and shit. There's a lot of trauma associated with his disposition. And nigga mad at God talking about he the devil. He said, I'm the devil. I'm gonna go here. Demon time. I'm gonna be the demon. Nigga got all that voodoo shit over there and everything. Yeah, bitch, you would be mad at God. I understand you be mad at God too. God didn't make you just short. He also made you stupid. And he also gave you these unnatural urges to have things go up your fucking asshole. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, you're just angry at the Lord in all kinds of ways and shit. You know what I'm saying? You have no athletics, nothing. You know what I mean? But these are the kind of people that Myjahnee are recruiting to get information about me. You know what I'm saying? And thinking that I'm going to give a fuck and give responses to this kind of bullshit. And I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But Myjahnee is not over showing her receipts. She said, I got a response from YouTube saying that take CCB, which they do. They do take CCB claims. Okay? But you got to win. You're past the window for the counter notification for them to take it down. If you do have a lawsuit, you know what you got to do? You have to wait until you win. You can affect people's channel for multiple reasons, trademark, all kinds of shit. But you have to win in court first. They're gonna write you back. YouTube legal say, well, we got to see your court order first from the judge and see how that works before we can actually take action. So by that time, even a nigga getting one strike with 90 days, nigga, you ain't even affecting no fucking channel. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no channel being affected. And at the end of the day, then you are disregarding what you're mad at is because I gave you case law and that counter notification to let you know, you know what I'm saying? Let you know that even that case law is still in effect, stare decisis, okay? And are we using a robot? No, we're not. This is just straight off the dome. That means that shit, stare decisis means that it's still valid. That case law is still valid. It gave a definition of a situation that's close to what you're talking about. And what 74 did was classic transformational stuff. Also, you have had online banter, and you said that how you could be bitter, how you could do these things, you know what I'm saying? And it's time to clean up the streets and shit like that with a goddamn copyright and taking niggas to court. It shows that you have a whole nother form of animus and motivation outside of just getting remedy for somebody using your copyrighted material and where you have lost money. You can't show where you lost any revenue from somebody doing a screenshot of a U-Haul. You know what I mean? So obviously, what you're doing is full of shit. It's a whole game. I mean, if you want to go back and forth and you want to have people feel like, hey, Octavius is stressing me out. This big black man in Florida, and I'm in California. I can't touch you. I haven't threatened to come out. I'm gonna come out to California. You know what I'm saying? Now your mama was over there talking about on Pyru, talking about gang shit, thug life shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, and my square ass and shit like that. Hey, I can't fight a gang. Y'all niggas from California, it seems. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta watch every nigga wearing red walking up on me and shit. You know, because I might get my ass beat the fuck up based off a goddamn copyright claim and shit. You know what I'm saying? Doing a counter notification because Myjahnee got her fucking shit mollywopped on YouTube and she got proven to be a liar and that she didn't do her due diligence with that money them people gave her. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. You didn't you in time. I have to be show the deadline and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? That was a form of fraud, in my opinion. In my opinion, I believe that is fraud. I'm not telling people that it is. I believe that what you did was a form of fraud. But let's ask the robot what is fraud. So y'all hate that robot.
Hey, Octavius.
Oh, let me see.
Hey, Octavius.
Shout out to everybody that's here. Y'all been shut. All right, I want to tell the people what is the definition of fraud. For example, if I solicit money from my followers saying I have a deadline to file a copyright claim within 10 days and I need $800 to expedite that claim and I don't follow through with that, is that a form of fraud?
Yes. If you solicit money under false pretenses and then don't follow through with your promise, that could be considered fraud. It's about deception for personal gain.
Right.
Yes. If you solicit money under false pretenses and don't follow through with your promise, it could be considered fraud. It's about deception for personal gain.
All right, let's after the 14 to 10 business days on YouTube, if I don't send in the proof of a lawsuit in federal court, if I come back after that time to let them know I have a court action, will they put the strike back on the person's YouTube channel?
To clarify, if you don't provide proof of a lawsuit within the required time frame, the copyright strike may be reinstated on the other person's channel. YouTube's policy generally requires timely legal action to uphold a copyright claim.
No, what I'm saying is if I did not file as the copyright claimant in federal court in time after I received the counter notification after 10 to 14 business days, and I file, say, 20 days later outside of the deadline, can I contact YouTube for them to reinstate the strike, or do I have to wait for the judgment from the federal court?
If you file a copyright lawsuit after the 10 to 14 business day window, YouTube might not reinstate the strike immediately. You may need to wait for a judgment from the federal court. YouTube,
right. Go ahead,
if
continue.
Sure thing. If you file the lawsuit after the deadline, YouTube might not reinstate the copyright strike right away. You might have to wait for a judgment from the federal court, as YouTube typically adheres to strict timelines when it comes to copyright disputes.
Do you have any proof of what you're saying?
Unfortunately, I'm unable to provide documentation on YouTube's policies through audio. However, you can find details about YouTube's copyright policies, including the process for counter notifications and legal actions, in their help center or terms of service.
All right. So y'all hear that? So it's just like, and I ain't gonna give too much game away about certain things. There's a lot of reasons to have somebody like to remove content from YouTube. For example, something could be a harassing video. YouTube just, you could do a bullying harassing thing or whatever, or it could be defamation and things like that. YouTube will not take any action, okay, until you have certified judgment, okay. That video unfortunately would stay up. Now, there will be all kind of like privacy issues. Most likely, it's a real harassing video. Privacy issues are obviously there, and that video can be removed 95% of the time. Okay. Last year we wasted some time making a filing and things like that, and all it really was a properly paced. Someone did a video about like my penis or something. I'm just being real, and try to get a video down, all kinds of stuff like that, and got the video copyrighted, all that, you know what I'm saying, and then it got countered and things like that. But because it really was a privacy issue, the video got removed. You know what I'm saying? It got removed. And I knew I could have removed it a long time ago, but I removed it like 2 weeks ago. Okay? So, but there is all kinds of ways. Once you do get it, for example, like the little midget and everything like that, now that there is a restraining order on him, we can email YouTube that judgment. And then because he used the platform as part of the harassment, the channel could be gone. It could be terminated. It could be terminated. You know? What's going on, Erica? So when it comes down to that, she didn't meet the deadline. So all this stuff. Oh, Octavius, he don't know. I got contacted by YouTube. 74, did you get a copyright strike? Put back on your channel? I mean, she's in the chat. I used to have it where I could have the comments populate. I gotta like put another program on here so I can do that. But the thing is, 74, I haven't heard her say, oh, Octavius text me, they put the copyright strike back on my channel since YouTube contacted Myjahnee. No, you failed to file in time. You failed. Period. So that's why I did the caption. I'm saying, hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? Like, you off the chain, you know what I mean? You unhinged and shit like that, you know what I mean? I mean, maybe just like this diabolical genius and shit, and you come up with another money grab or whatever from your people. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, listen, I ain't reaching out for you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't reaching out for you. Outside of any fucking thing that you have on YouTube. I ain't sitting there threatening your ass with no goddamn police actions and shit like that. Because the truth is, you did more damage to me than I've done to you. All I did is a counterclaim and gave my opinion on something. Okay? I have not infringed on your privacy. I didn't inquire about who the fuck you're fucking. I didn't inquire about if you got more kids than what is meets the eye on YouTube. Okay? So I suggest you do the same and leave goddamn weirdos, you know what I'm saying, that are already harassing. You talking about, well, I'm gonna add people to the court case. Octavius may be included and shit like that. Well, maybe we include your ass. Well, did you send this bitch after me? Okay, did you send this motherfucker after me? Is the question, because it just happened out the blue. I don't even know how they shit even happened. So let's go over a few things. So, Myjahnee, what I need you to do is put up a shut up. What I need you to do is to go ahead, go live, and show a PowerPoint on how Octavius is breaking the law by being an authorized representative for a DMCA counter notification, and do that. Okay? Show something. Show any evidence of anything that you're talking about. Because right now, the shit that you're talking about is hot fucking air, is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And you're using me, you know what I'm saying, to run your game. And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a victim of your scam, allegedly. Okay? What I perceive to be, in my opinion. Okay? Because I haven't seen you provide nothing for the people that have given funds to this action to get this one copyright strike on 74's page at all. You're drawing this shit out. Okay? So, U.S. copyright law supports representative filings under. So, Myjahnee, debunk this, write it down. I need you to write it down. Everybody write it down. Under 17 USC 512G, counter notifications require certain elements, signatures, contact info, under penalty of perjury statement, significantly subsequenting a person authorized to act on behalf of the owner to sign the notice affirming your status was legally valid. It doesn't say anything. It must have a lawyer. Like when I showed y'all that case that was fraudulent the other day, the reason why that man got his case, or man or woman, whoever it was, got that case thrown out, or that whatever it was, because they were required to have a lawyer to file a federal lawsuit in court. In court represented a corporate entity or a 501c3 entity or whatever it's supposed to be. They failed to have a lawyer show up to do the filing. That was, and the judge actually quoted, the judge actually was talking about statute in that whole thing. There is nothing here. Okay? Reading a few things. So we have been over this. You could go and look at title, look at 17 USC 512G, and just go ahead and break down where it says something about me being an attorney to do what the fuck I did. Okay, where I have to be an attorney and I have to be accredited with the British accredited, whatever the fuck, to do what I have done. Stop playing with people. Stop lying. Stop talking about I'm doing all this illegal shit when you know this it's all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you just want to run a nigga name and say I'm the big bad wolf and shit like that, and all that shit. But also, I want to talk about my size and how intimidating I am or if I cuss somebody out online. I cussed out a lot of people online. And I cussed out a lot of people online. It's a lot of mental patient, mental patient motherfuckers dealing with all kind of depression, PTSD. We have people that have children that are been messed up. You know what I'm saying? We look at Atlanta Street interviews and shit like that. You know, they interview certain people. Some of the interviewees are floating around here. You know, they have been victims of incest, child abuse, rape, you know what I'm saying? All kinds of traumas and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I myself have not been a victim of a lot of that shit. I have never abused drugs. I never had no alcohol issue. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never even had no sex issues. I ain't dealing with like some hidden disease and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or some deadly disease I'm hiding in secret or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? They got me on edge and shit the rest of my life. No, I ain't dealing with all that shit. But I do understand when I engage on here, there's certain motherfuckers and dwarf ass bitches and 600-pound hoes, you know what I'm saying, that appear like that are circulating in your place and things like that. I understand that they're dealing with all kinds of traumas and shit that Octavius is not dealing with. So yes, I will cuss a certain motherfuckers out. Like I cussed that big fat 600-pound save my life ass judge and then the church ass fuck nigga hoe. You know what I'm saying? With her big precious looking motherfucking ass. Precious on steroids, fat ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They impersonated my sister and said I was trying to ill my mother. Okay? And sent police to my house under false pretenses. Fuck her and fuck everything about her. Fuck that bitch. Okay? You know what I mean? Yeah, you see me cussing that bitch out. You see the reason why I cussed that bitch out. Because the reason why, hey, I ain't just going on her calling anybody bitch, but who would call a motherfucker a bitch that's doing trifling ass shit like that? Or certain other motherfuckers that was threatening to set out if they see me walking down the highway, they have called the police on me for no fucking reason when I don't speak on them out. Okay? I don't speak on them people. Okay? So it's a lot of mentally ill people on here that do the most. I ain't reaching out to their fucking family. I don't give a fuck about their goddamn family. Okay? Now, I actually spoke to you and said, I actually put it out there, saying you got a certain person come around. Right now, he's doing videos thinking that he's supporting you. When you fully let him know, like, nigga, I don't fuck with you, the nigga is going to target your daughter. And I wasn't trying to say that about your daughter or no shit like that, because I've been an advocate for children. I actually have called the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children on my channel multiple times and reported certain motherfuckers, including that person that's in your chat that has a sickness, and just the other day had 2 or 3 teen girls on this fucking community wall that I didn't know who the fuck them kids was. The nigga just had kids on this less than 24 hours ago. Okay? So you saying that somebody saying, hey, you know, maybe your video was inappropriate with your daughter doing whatever the fuck, and mother to mother, that's some fucked up shit. That's one thing. But the nigga talking about how he want to do all kinds of shit and all that bullshit to your kid and shit like that, you're fucking with the right one. That nigga's sick. Okay? He's sick. And every nigga I told that to live to regret it. Yeah. Every nigga I told that to live to regret it. Even his girlfriend, you know what I'm saying, that he's cheating on his wife with, have masturbating with on the daily. He dragged her kids. He dragged her kids. Okay? You piss that midget off, he's gonna come over there. Oh, yes, Lord, I got the picture of your daughter. Oh, yes, Lord. Yeah, I got your picture. I got a picture of your children. I've been on your Facebook all day looking at it. The motherfuckers on psychotropic drugs. The hoe ass nigga came out here and said it. I might have to put out that video so y'all can hear what he said. The nigga's crazy. Just like that other bitch that you fucking with, the goddamn judge in the church motherfucker. Yeah, she gonna find the fuck out. You know what I mean? She gonna find the fuck out. Matter of fact, Marcus from Atlanta Street Interviews. You know what? I got on the panel and I told that nigga. I said that nigga. I have that video where they was all on the panel together laughing, And he thought, I said, listen, I don't give a fuck about the nigga. You know, the nigga been stalking me for years. It's like whatever. I told Marcus, the nigga, now the nigga talking about how he'll F the nigga daughter recently. Just had the nigga daughter on his page the other day. But Marcus laughed that shit off, thought it wasn't his problem. Okay? Marcus thought that shit wasn't gonna be his problem. That motherfucker got to the point where Marcus was like, this dude weird. Marcus allegedly, and I don't get, like, I ain't even going to that story because I get other people some little shit to talk about. Like, I'm talking about mom. But anyway, Marcus had to move, he claimed, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because the niggas was up there doxing. No, the niggas was actually over there doxing where him and his daughter lived. And that's a fact. Okay, the motherfucker ain't got nothing to do but sit around and go through people's shit and dox motherfuckers. And if that's what you want, baby, you know what I'm saying? Judge Ninja Turtle is way cooler, you know what I'm saying, than that goddamn weirdo. And I don't like that bitch at all. Yeah, I ain't going there checking for no kids, bro. Like, listen, when it comes to children and me online, one thing you motherfucker ain't gonna do is tie me to some shit where I got pictures of kids or whatever the fuck. They were saying I was contacting my ex-girlfriend's daughter. I contacted my ex-girlfriend's daughter contacted me saying a weird ass nigga was sending photos of her mom in compromising positions to her fucking phone on her fucking shit on Instagram. Okay? And I was just like, hey, calm down, I'll get you, or whatever fuck, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit. Okay? That's our private fucking conversation, and it was displayed today by Kiki herself on her channel. Okay? You know what I mean? But a nigga ain't gonna ever catch me in no fucking compromising position, you know what I'm saying? Octavius ain't have no affiliate. Listen, one thing you ain't gonna see no me out kissing on no fucking nigga, you know what I'm saying? Or fucking around with no goddamn underage goddamn kid. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna have no conversation, association, affiliation with none of that goddamn bullshit. And one of the reasons why I had actually said recently, I was like, I hit a nigga, that one weirdo, the nigga love talk about how he gonna do things to children, the pedophile shit, him and his fucking weird ass woman love to talk about. You know what I'm saying? The shit weighs on your soul, even if you're exposing it. And I can't be sitting there talking about nigga pedophilic ways every fucking day. You know what I mean? I can't. The shit is demonic. Okay, it's very fucking nasty. It's very fucking demonic. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like to even concentrate on that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's more like ill. You know what I'm saying? It's more of an avoidance of you just want to even like talk about that particular individual in general. But yes, you see, he persists to follow, stalk, harass, even in the presence of fucking even in the presence of restraining orders that he said that is real, and that Kiki has exposed today that is real. He still persists to do that shit. Okay? He still persists to do that shit. That's how strong and crazy an obsession that person has. So you're gonna see him pop up and things like that because the nigga is like fixated. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't got no motion nowhere else and shit like that. So what we're gonna do is just ignore the fuck out of him. You know what I mean? And let him keep buying 50 extra people in his chat while you only got 20 people really typing. And let him die of clout thirst. Like his little troll ass deserves it. You know what I'm saying? Being 5'2". Yeah. I shared it on, if y'all want to know more about the restraining order, if that's y'all interest, you know what I'm saying? Just refer to Kiki's channel. I'm not finna like make no content off that shit because there's even certain elements of fuck niggas in the beef sector, you know what I'm saying, that want to like, no, I wouldn't even say beef sector, some offshoot ass, off-brand ass, weird ass, reject niggas from other places that gotta pay $300 to $400 to people to get 200 people in their chat. You know what I'm saying? Just, that want to like promote bullshit. Okay. And we're not helping, we're not feeding the trolls. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna drop the link and see what y'all anybody has to say. Now my thing is, if you hit the link, do not come up here and embarrass yourself by saying, I just want to know what's going on. I just came by. I will drop your ass. Okay? You know? I've been in management most of my career in the real world, and we don't, I ain't gonna play that bullshit. Okay? Let me get this. So if anybody got anything to say, you know what I'm saying, hit the link. You know what I mean? If not, we'll go ahead and close it out. I think we gave it enough time. I think Myjahnee needs to come up with a new debate because the copyright thing ain't going. For one, you're already out of time. By that time, if they reinstate the copyright after you went as far as getting a lawsuit, wow, like you really doing the most for that shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, let her play back how you were saying in that courtroom that, you know, hey, all the shit you could do and all the legal shit that we was doing and accusing me of being a fraud lawyer and shit like that in that goddamn federal court and showing that you doing this out of spite. You know what I'm saying? In that same goddamn federal court or that CCB hearing, when it's clearly fair use. In that counterclaim, I broke down how it was fair use, and I actually gave case law to back what it was saying and give an explanation that ties to the particular case at hand about this was minimum use of a stream that was over an hour long, of 1 second. You know what I mean? There was no market loss, things like that. People did not, you can't show what people didn't come to your channel and didn't engage with your channel based off a screenshot. You know? And you know that. So we're gonna let anybody want to hit the link. You know what I'm saying? If not, we'll go ahead and end it. If anybody got any questions, you know what I'm saying? Type them in the chat or, you know, hit the link if you want. So right now we on repeat with the counter notification bullshit and Prime going to jail. So what I want from Myjahnee at this point, call the West Palm Beach Police Department, have me arrested for practicing law without a license, and show how you were damaged. You know what I'm saying? Show how you're the aggrieved party, okay? And show what damages that you have to even make the call, the claimant, how I had fucked up, how I violated your rights, you know what I'm saying, either in the state of Florida, California, or federally, you know what I'm saying, by doing whatever actions I did, so they could come out here and arrest me. Because I'm tired of you like saying how I could be arrested, and I'm tired of you saying that what I'm doing is illegal when it's all bullshit. I think if you want to do another argument back and forth, it's time to change it up because you got me on repeat with the shit that you're talking about. And, you know, and also me being a big black nigga and you being a little petite woman and shit like that and requiring whether or not I got children. You know what I mean? I don't think that have anything to do with counter notification in the business at hand that was dealt with emails. Okay, it doesn't. So, and whether I'm good to women or not, you know what I'm saying? What I do know is when I actually struck Judge Ninja Turtle's page, she had a whole bunch of people's full fucking names on her channel, that 16K page, full fucking names on that fucking channel, doxing all kinds of information, squatting people's homes, You know how the people from the Mo 3 sector alone congratulated me for striking that fucking big ass channel of hers? And then what she did was she hid all that shit. And yeah, I was saying I put it out. Yes, I will help people with privacy strikes if that bitch were to put up their full fucking name or put up their address or where they fucking live. And we'll continue to exploit her or show that she's exploiting and fucking with people's privacy information, and we'll get that channel eradicated for fucking with people's privacy. Okay, so obviously it must have lost all kind. It lost all kind of like it disappeared for a while, then it came back. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't monetized, so she on a little 5,000 5K page or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? I guess what she monetized now. But yeah. You know what I mean? So, like, if you've been dealing with people like that, you know, and you got these people threatening me in your chat, that I even have legal actions to get in real life with a seal from Florida in your chat. I've also sent you a cease to desist for any form of harassment. And for them to be in your chat, you know what I'm saying? You're joining with somebody that already have a claim against that is a person that has harassment against them. You're a lawyer, look up the fucking case number. It's under seal, but it's real. Yeah. Says he petite. Yeah, but I'm like, my thing is like, how the fuck my size got anything to do with you? I never said I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna beat you. You better stop telling you gonna put me in. Like, this is what she thought I was gonna be. Like, stupid B? What the hell? Motherfucker, let me go. Nah, hell nah. Let me go ahead and go live on this B. Let me go live. Myjahnee. You motherfucker, stupid motherfucker. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna drag your motherfucking ass, stupid stinking B. You know what I'm saying? Your mama talking about on blood, bitch, it's on crib, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I come out there and I got family out there that come out there and do all kinds of shit to you. Yeah, I got family out there from Compton. They'll pull up. I say all that dumb nigga shit. Then this motherfucker, yes, this is Myjahnee, attorney at law. Yeah, this black man, he's out here, he's on YouTube, and he's threatening to do all. She said he got his Crip family from Compton. They're going to come through, and they're going to. Yeah, I'm scared for my life. Oh my God. Yeah. And I'll be on the, yeah, bitch. Motherfucker. Uh-huh. You know what I'm saying? This an act, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bitch. I'm gonna change the name. Yeah, MJ. Yeah, you stupid bitch. You stinking asshole. I'm gonna see your mama in the wheelchair. I'm gonna push her ass the fuck over. You know what I mean? Shit, you seen that shit on David Chappelle? She be about the stairs. I'm just gonna push the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Been fucking with the right one today, motherfucker. Yeah. I won't be a dumb nigga like that and say all that dumb shit. That's how they thought my dumb nigga ass supposed to come out here and do that shit. Hell no. Yeah, my MJ. I don't give a fuck about that lawyer shit, bitch. I don't give a fuck. What's that? Come on. Where my gun? Where my gun? Shit, where my fucking gun? Yeah! Look at that shit, bitch! Yeah! Fuck with me, motherfucker! I'm the realest nigga on YouTube! MJ, y'all won't shit do me, never! Yeah! Motherfucker! This is an act, YouTube. That's just an act. That was a skit. Okay? Yeah, they want me to come out and crash out, be like saying all that crazy ass shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't give a fuck about kids. Yeah, man, I don't give a fuck about nothing. Bitch out here talking about, call the police on me, bitch. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, Michael Jackson. Do what the fuck you gotta do, nigga. Do what the fuck you gotta do, nigga. That's how they want a nigga to act. No, I didn't act like that. I ain't give you nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't give you a goddamn thing. You know, make derivatives off my black ass and have me around here talking about I done said some stupid shit, and then I have you, oh my God, he was. Now I gotta go to California court and shit. And I'm just sitting over there like looking stupid, all the dumb shit I done said online. And he was said all these things about he would have bullied my mother, and he had a Crip family out there here in California that was gonna do me in, and he was saying he don't give a fuck, he don't care a crap about the women, the children. He's just big, black, and violent. Lock him up. I was suggesting the maximum penalty and put him away for the next 75 years. And the white man like, done. You know what I'm saying? The fuck? Got my ass, no, nigga. That's what they wanted to do over here. They wanted to crash out, had that crash out moment. The nigga always thinking they calculate like they have me crash out and do some dumb shit. Like, nah, nigga, I know y'all niggas. I know what y'all niggas be on. Especially a lot of y'all black chicks. That's the kind of niggas y'all deal with. Unhinged ass stupid nigga. You know, even Myjahnee, she probably dealing with an unhinged stupid nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just unhinged dumb nigga. You know what I'm saying? Saying all kind of foul ass shit or doing any kind of shit. The next thing you know, you got all kind of child support. You know what I mean? Got all kind of charges and shit, restraining orders and shit, restraining orders, being a dumbass nigga online, threatening women and children and shit. You ain't finna have me lying the fuck up. Hell no. You're not worth it. Okay? You're not worth it. Because I'll be in a court and the judge say, like, I look over and I see your nothing ass on the other side, and this motherfucker's talking about giving me some time. You know, I'm liable to show you how strong. I'll muster up some sense and strength. I'll break the fucking cuffs. I'll take that goddamn bleacher. I'll throw that motherfucker at that goddamn judge before I go to motherfucking jail over a raggedy bitch on YouTube. Fuck that shit. Okay? Yeah. I'll be like that nigga on Dead Presidents. It's like, there's a lot of shit out there for this country. I'm trying to throw shit at the judge and everything. But this is all, I'm just being theatrical. You know, he was saying the things, he would actually throw things at you, Your Honor. If he would throw things at you, if things didn't go his way over my black nothing ass, my black YouTube nothing ass, scamming, set a near app ass motherfucker. Yeah, he said he would throw things at you if things didn't go your way. So we even asked for more charges. Asked for more charges against Octavius Prime. No, nigga. The fuck? That's what they want to do. Shit. I be telling niggas that myself. Like, even the idiot ass nigga that's running around here talking about, there ain't no straining order. There ain't no straining order. I'm like, bro. For one, when you do shit, it's just like this. Motherfucker, well, they said certain things and that thing, this may not be true and this ain't true, this ain't. Them motherfucker don't give a fuck. Know what you, nigga? It's just like, you broke into someone's home and they was just in their house doing what the fuck they was doing. They would walk around in their drawers, or maybe they were nude, or they just got that big nasty t-shirt they feel comfortable in. They washed it a million times. Okay? And you break into their home and then the cops ask them, say, well, what happened? Do you think they're gonna give a fuck about what you have to say as the burglar, bitch? That's why you don't infringe on people's privacy. That's why you don't call motherfuckers that ain't asked you to be contacted by your stupid ass. Thing is, you break into that home, like in Florida, burglary is a life offense. You get life. You can get up to life in Florida for burglary. You know why? Because them people don't know what the fuck you came in the house for. They don't know if you came in and did murder, rape, steal, nothing. They don't know what the fuck you was coming in that home for. And if the victim says that you did some weird shit while you was in there, you know what they're going to do? The jury is going to believe it. The jury's gonna believe every fucking thing because you know what they was doing? They were minding their motherfucking business in their goddamn home. So what you don't do is violate somebody's fucking privacy, you dumb motherfucker. That's what a lot of these mental patient bitches don't understand. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Because like OBS don't allow me to see everything. And so we done had enough fun. Make sure we done had enough fun. I could be here all day joking with y'all. Yeah, what's going on, God Body? Cassidy, No More Silent Tears, Terry Cody, Celeste C. Y'all. See ya. Scorpion Queen Studios. Who else we got here? Sharon Roth. Shonda V. Erica. Ron P. And who else we got? Simply Red. Zion's Daughter. Who else we got? So shout out to all the people that's here. I'm just scrolling back and seeing what we have here. Carolyn Herbert. Miss Rita to you. Melissa was good. Capricorn Girl was good. Let's see everybody I can see so far. Okay. Truth Giving One. And I thought I already spoke to God Body was good. God Body, I'm gonna need you to come into my chat with a shirt on, sir. Okay. You know what I mean? Need a shirt on, sir. Alright. Put a shirt on. But yeah. Thank y'all for coming through. I appreciate y'all. Y'all hit that like button. But yeah, we had enough fun with it. But yeah, I ain't going down for you niggas. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going down for Myjahnee. Is over there running. She's doing whatever she does to get her life force and her money. You know what I mean? Hey man, you feed yourself however you want to feed yourself. You know what I'm saying? But all that Octavius doing illegal shit. I need you to sit your ass down and do a PowerPoint and show the people how Octavius is breaking the law when it comes to DMCA counter notifications. Be not talking about unauthorized. Yeah, unauthorized me acting like I'm an attorney. Yes, that's illegal. But I didn't act as a fucking attorney. Did you see Esquire? Did I put a law office and shit there? So my law office and contact me here and all this shit? No, none of that shit was there. I didn't even pretend to be even on paper. Okay? So stop it. You know what I mean? Come up with some new shit. And maybe we can have a debate back and forth, but it's rejected. You're going to have nothing. 74 ain't got no strike on her page. So you're full of shit. Period. All right, y'all.